Good day, I am Paulina Retalo from Group 1 and I will be presenting Articles 8 through 12 of the Treaty of Peace between the United States of America and the Kingdom of Spain, otherwise known as the Treaty of Paris. Article 8 discusses the transfer of sovereignty from Spain to the United States for territories like Cuba, Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Philippine Archipelago. The United States will have control over all immovable property previously owned by Spain in these regions, including buildings, wharves, barracks, forts, and public highways. However, this handover must honor existing property rights and legal documents held by individuals, groups, or the Spanish government. Additionally, all official records related to the sovereignty stored in archives within ceded territory will be part of the transfer. Moreover, Spain has the right to request copies of any document related to the relinquished sovereignty from archives in those territories. The provision also underscores the preservation and accessibility of official records and archives for both Spanish and local inhabitants and highlights the importance of maintaining continuity in governance, legal rights, and access to archival materials during the transition of sovereignty between Spain and the U.S. Article 9 addresses the right of choice given to natives of these areas to either stay or leave after the transfer while retaining their property rights and being able to sell or dispose of their assets. Spanish citizens also have an opportunity to pledge allegiance to Spain by making a statement in court within 1 year of the treaty's ratification exchange. Failing to do so will lead to an assumption that they have renounced their allegiance and adopted the nationality of their residing territory. This infers that by default, the civil rights and political status for those who remained in the peninsula will be determined by the United States Congress. Article 10 talks about how all inhabitants of the relinquished territories such as Argentina, Mexico, Guam, Puerto Rico, and the Philippines, and 30 other more, are free to choose their religion of choice to practice as Spain no longer retain any authority in any of those territories. Nonetheless, the Philippines still practices Roman Catholicism up to this day, as did Mexico. Article 11 deals with the rights of Spaniards residing in the relinquished territories. This treaty ensures that they can stay and become citizens of the country. This means that they are to follow the law in the country where they reside. Furthermore, all matters civil as well as criminal depend on the residing country they are staying in, which means they have the right to appear before a court and pursue the same course just like any other citizen. Article 12 outlines the procedures for handling judicial proceedings in territories affected by the exchange of ratifications of the treaty. These proceedings will adhere to the following guidelines. Firstly, any definitive judgment or those rendered in civil or criminal cases prior to the treaty's ratification lacking further legal recourse under Spanish law will be deemed final. They will be executed by the relevant authorities in the territory where the judgments are to be enforced. Secondly, ongoing civil disputes between private entities at the time of ratification will persist in the court handling them or its successor. And lastly, criminal cases pending before the Supreme Court of Spain involving individuals from territories no longer Spanish sovereignty will remain under Spanish jurisdiction until a final judgment is reached. After the judgment, the execution of sentences will be carried out by the local authorities where the case occurred.